Welcome back, life changers, leaders, and legends in the making. Have you ever wondered why some salespeople are striving while others are starving? Why is it that sales is labeled as the highest and lowest paying profession out there? What really makes the difference between success and failure in the field of sales? My name is James Tanti. For over 3 decades, I've been training people in professional sales, startup businesses, and mentoring others to build million-dollar enterprises. Hi, James Tanti here. I have survived and thrived at each level of the pyramid of sales success. Today, we'll be discussing part 3 in the pyramid of sales success. Pyramid represents 13 levels of skill sets that are critical to master if you aspire to having a healthy and profitable business in sales. Any weakness in any of these levels of the pyramid will ultimately hinder your success in business or your sales career. In part 1 and 2, we discussed the 8 layers or skill sets. And if you haven't watched these yet, put it on your priority list because mastering these levels is a must if you want to excel at the higher levels we are discussing today. The final 5 layers we will talk about will bring us to the peak of the pyramid, and we will discuss closing the sale. Service and referrals, personal development, priority management, coaching and mentorship. So let's do this. Let's begin our final ascent. Closing the sale. Everyone talks about the close. How do we close the deal? Let's first talk about why people do not buy. Well, according to the good old friend Zig Ziglar, he says, no need, no money, no hurry, no want, no trust. So no need. If there is no need, guess what? We have a qualifying problem. No money? Well, I think that's not the case most of the time because if you qualified properly, the reality is they do have money. The perception is, or the psychology is, they think they don't, or at least not now. No hurry. No hurry often is indecision, procrastination. I want to think about it. And truth of the matter is indecision is the worst decision out there. No want. No want. Well, that's an opportunity for you to kick up your presentation and build up that desire. No trust. Well, we need to build rapport, not break rapport. So let's get into the closing details. Our friend Tom Hopkins, he says, begin by always expecting good things to happen. In other words, we want to anticipate the positive. We want to assume the sale, assume that they will become a happy owner. So being confident and assumptive, we have to discuss there are always 2 sales taking place. The customer is either going to close you or you're going to close them. And so by closing you, they're going to tell you why they can't afford it, or it doesn't apply to them, or not now, or you're going to increase the urgency on why now is the time, the only time, and the best time. We want to welcome hesitation or uncertainty. Why? Because roadblocks will be in your way. And there is a difference between no, as in N-O, and no, I need to know more. And knowing more doesn't necessarily mean talking more, but if you really discover more about them, you can help them with what's most important now. Empathy versus sympathy. Empathy is a deep caring and wanting to help the prospect, where sympathy is feeling sorry for people. And we're not in the business of feeling sorry. We're in the business of giving people a hand up and helping them and challenge them, often outside their comfort zone. Using alternative choice questions is a very simple tactic. When people are thinking yes, they're going to say yes. And before they say their final yes, what we recommend is yes momentum. So if it's a hard yes, we have easy yeses first. Kind of like, does that make sense? Yes. Can you see the quality? Yes. Do Do you understand the benefits? Yes, those are soft, easy yeses. The final yes is an alternative choice of this or that. And both answers, guess what? Lead to yes. And so, did you want it in black or red? Yes or yes. Did you like the larger or the smaller option? Did you want to use the monthly convenience plan, or did you just want to pay in full and get the discount? And so the choice still leads to the final decision of yes. We want to be persistent without being pushy or pesty. We want to be flexible, and ultimately flexibility is what's going to get us to the end result. So if there is a challenge or a obstacle, we are either going to go underneath it, over it, or around it. If we have to, we might have to break on through it, but we want to be persistent. We want to also create urgency. And when we discuss urgency, right now is always the best time. And so to climb higher, we know that there's always going to be hesitancy. And here is your assignment to be stronger in the area of closing. And that is to stack 5 compelling reasons why your customer wants to, not should, wants to buy now. So what are those 5 reasons of why buy now? Obviously, there should be an incentive, whether it be a bonus for today or this week or this month. There should be an incentive. On top of that, if you've explained all the benefits, doesn't it make sense to benefit now rather than later? Of course. On the flip side, they know the disadvantages of not owning your product. So there is a price to pay by not owning it. And by highlighting the prices, the pain, it can create urgency of now as well. And so stack those reasons. The final reason is if you have a relationship with these people. The final reason, the icing on the cake, should be listen. If you're going to get it, you might as well get it from somebody you like and trust. And I trust you do like me and the service I provided. So if you're going to get it, I wanted to let you know, by getting it now, it does help me with X. Now, this is not begging, and this is not the foundation of the stack. It's the icing on the cake. It's leveraging the rapport that you might have with them. But do give those 5 reasons, write them down, and let's climb to the next level, and that is service. Service is the sale after the sale. And ultimately, when we serve at the highest level, the referrals will automatically come. So we need to stand out from the crowd. What does that mean? That means we under-promise, over-deliver, exceed their expectations, and have excellence with all interactions. We want to have some form of automation of service as well, too. Now, this doesn't replace you, but you should have some sort of automated drip emails after the sale to answer some of their basic questions. Maybe there is a link to a chat bot or some sort that is going to be some basic Q&A. So there should be some automation involved. We want to use the customer's preferred channel of communication. It might be text to call, it might be call to Zoom, it might be email to face, but ultimately we want to have a blend of whatever's preferred for your customer. Yes, there's going to be challenges. It might be a learning curve with the product. It may be a performance issue. There may be a software or a glitch of some sort in the installation. So our goal is to fix problems fast. Repeat after me, fix fast. We want to fix problems fast, and we want to follow the golden rule. And the golden rule is to treat others better than you'd like to be treated. Ask for help with referrals. And when you're asking for referrals, don't ask, do you know somebody? Ask the question, who do you know? We want to assume that they do know somebody. We want to be polite, using lots of please and thank yous. We want to follow up with the point. Every time we give service, we ask for help with referrals. And if you have an incentive program, leverage that as well to create a pipeline of referrals with your happy customers. So let's climb higher to the next level. And to climb higher, what we want to discuss is an incentive program. If you do not have a rewards program or an incentive program for your product or service, create one now. What does it look like? Is it some sort of bonus structure? Is it a rewards program? Is it additional free product? What is in it for them, with them? What's in it for them to give back to you and make your job easier?